When the 2020 COVID pandemic began, the entire world shut down and the hair industry was no exception. With that being said, Redken was there with the best virtual education that I have ever seen for not only hair color, but also hair care. And to make it even better is they have the science to back it up. I wanted to say thank you for that, and I also want to take this time to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to audition to become a Redken artist. I hope to be selected so that I can join your team and be part of something that I will always be proud of. With that being said, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Amber O'Neill. I have been licensed since 2007 and work in Blatza Salon in Charleston, South Carolina, which is also a Summit salon. I currently am a level 5 stylist and serve as our education director, where I conduct weekly trainings for our associates and level 1 stylists. Education has always been a big part of who I am. I also served as an educator for another brand until the beginning of 2022. But I look forward to being part of Redken and being something that's bigger than myself with the best team that's out there. So thank you again for your consideration. Let's begin. Today I'm going to be demonstrating for you a shadow root and toning technique that I use every day behind the chair, utilizing our Shades EQ gloss. But before we begin, I always want to make sure that I have a very thorough consultation with my guest to determine what direction we're going to go with their hair, and also to discuss any pre-treatments or possible post-treatments that their hair may need so that they get the best result possible. So with that being said, with this particular guest and instance, we're going to say that this scenario that she's had previous color somewhere else with some previous highlighting, and I'm going to just recommend for her that we start with a pre-art treatment just to really get a nice thorough cleansing of the canvas so that everything stays nice and just sort of evened out. So that we begin on the best possible foot. So I'm going to apply on damp hair some pre-art. We're going to process that under heat for 5 minutes. If there was a previous gloss or toner on her hair, I would maybe go for 10 minutes under heat just to make sure that we kind of really get whatever is out of there. But a minimum of 5 minutes is sort of a great rule of thumb to start with. We're going to follow that with a hair cleansing cream directly on top, emulsifying that in the bowl. I'm going to be very careful not to over manipulate her scalp because we are going to come back in with another color service right behind it. After that, we're going to rinse her really well, take her back to the chair, spritz in some One United because of its 25 different benefits to detangle her out, and do a quick power dry because we want to make sure we apply on clean, dry hair. Okay, so before we begin applying our color product, we're going to also make sure that we wear proper gloves so that we protect not only our guests but also ourselves. So with that being said, our first formula is 1/2 ounce of 0,4-NB and 1/2 ounce of 6-VRO with 1 ounce of the Precision Processing Solution, the gloss to gel. For that 1-to-1 ratio, we've mixed it really, really well. And I'm going to apply that to zone 1 in the regular hair quadrants. I am leaving the hairline alone. So we're going to begin, and we're going to apply that just to zone 1, and we're going to outline the hair. I chose this particular wide Redken brush because it has nice controllable bristles, and we are just going to apply that again to zone 1. I love Shades EQ gloss because it is very easy to use, and I love the Precision Gel developer because I can put that product there and I know that it's not going anywhere. So we're just outlining the hairline here in each quadrant. We're just outlining our quadrants here and just tapping zone 1, making sure that we don't extend too far down. We just want it to extend out to maybe an inch, if that. I'm going to begin in our front right section here. And again, I am leaving out that hairline, so I'm just going to tap right here. And we're going to take 1/2 inch sections, just tapping that zone 1. We're going to proceed with this throughout the entire head. Again, we're going to leave that hairline out. Hairline And the zones 2 and 3 are gonna get a completely different formula. And remember, we are applying this to clean, dry hair. I always, always, always want to apply my Shades EQ gloss to dry hair so that we get that maximum impact of color and we don't dilute anything down. We're also going to process this for 20 minutes. And the reason I want those 20 minutes is so that that color has time to fully develop and we get that long-lasting that long-lasting result that we all know and love. Finish applying, remember we are taking those same sections 1/2 inch, applying just to zone 1, and we're going to follow that with our next formula, which is going to be on zones 2 and 3 and also our front hairline. And that formula is Shades EQ Gloss, 1.5 ounce of 8 VRO with 1/2 ounce of 000 clear and 2 ounces of our precision processing solution, gloss to gel. Again, I enjoy that particular solution only because I like to know that wherever I put that hair color, it's going to stay. So my particular rule of thumb before we begin is, especially if I'm working in 2 different things and things are gonna happen immediately following each other, I'm gonna add my developer right before I need it so that I get that maximum impact and power of that hair color. So I'm adding that in to my bottle. We're gonna close that up. And a hot tip, squeeze the bottle first, then apply your finger to before shaking it up. That allows everything to settle back down and you don't have hair color exploding out of the bottle. Perfect. So we're going to begin right back here, applying to zones 2 and 3. And we're going to use one bead of product, using our fingers to massage that down, add another bead to keep massaging down as well. Just so that we make sure that we have full saturation, but we're not oversaturating the hair as either. So again, one bead, work it down, one more bead, work it down, and we're gonna follow this throughout the rest of the head. Our finished look here. She was shampooed and conditioned out with the acidic bonding concentrate shampoo conditioner, as well as an ABC treatment with the 2 parts of moisture, 1 part protein. I then brought her back over to this chair where we applied Guts 10 at her root area, following with acidic perfecting concentrate on those mids and ends, just to help keep that moisture and protein kind of nice and kind of continuing story throughout the hair. Blew her out for a very nice finish, and then applied some Iron Shape 11 to those mids and ends as we curled with our 1-inch curling iron to give her some thermal protection while we introduced that set in her hair. Then finished finally with some Fashion Work 12 just for a nice soft finish, so that the hair still is movable, but it does have that element of control. And I think you can see that we have a really nice finish with that shadow root, as well as the softening of that with the gloss for those highlights. So we didn't sacrifice any of that pop of blonde that she had, but just gave it a little bit more controlled, modern feel. So inspired by the 90s, but with a 2022 twist. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and for your consideration for me to join the Redken Artist team. I look forward to working with the best and can't wait to see what the future holds for both of us.